Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NFT Quarterback Podcast with your host, Riki Van Winkle. Today, we're talking to a football guru, football expert, Sacramento legend, the man himself, Danny Singh. We're going to be talking about the Week 1 matchups, everything that happened in Week 1. And before we get into that, I want to thank our sponsors. First of all, the Party Mansion brand for allowing us the space in their Discord channel to talk about football and allowing us space to get this podcast out there. I want to thank our sponsor RMT Books for doing the audio production of this podcast episode. And of course, I want to thank Bandits Jerky for providing the best jerky to drink with beer on Sunday. All right, Danny, you ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this, man. So what happened last night? Why in the world did they wait 40 seconds to call a timeout?
I have no idea. It was 4th and 5 with about a minute and 4 seconds to go, and they were at the line. Everybody thought they were going to go for it on fourth down, and they just waited till the play clock ran out, and then they called a timeout with about 20 seconds to go to attempt a field goal. And it was just like, well, if you're going to attempt this field goal, why didn't you just call a timeout at a minute and 4 seconds and attempt a field goal then? So if you miss a field goal then there's still a minute on the clock.
Yeah, but think that was there was a 64-yard field goal, and if you miss it, then the other team gets possession probably around what, like their own 43-yard line?
I think they were at like the 47-yard line.
47-yard line.
Yeah, so they missed it, right? So Seahawks ended up getting the ball at the 47-yard line anyways, but they just kneeled the ball 3 times and ran the clock out.
Yeah, true. So I mean, if they do miss the field goal, then Seattle wins anyways. That's what I'm saying. Okay.
No, but yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think the crowd atmosphere got to Russell Wilson a little bit. Just they were booing him.
Really?
During warm-ups, they booed him while he ran out to the field with his team, with the Broncos. They booed him when he walked up to the field for the coin toss.
That's ruthless. He won them a Super Bowl. Who's going to win Seattle a Super Bowl?
Not Geno Smith.
Yo, how many Super Bowls does Seattle have? They have 1 Super Bowl, right?
I think they just have that one.
Yeah, and they're going to boo the quarterback that got it for him?
I mean, you know what they say, people in sports have a very short memory span.
Okay.
Right? I'm sure, like, in 5 or 6 years, he decides to come back, they'll love him again.
Kind of like a LeBron situation.
Yeah, exactly. If LeBron goes back to Cleveland, they'll embrace him, just like they did last time.
Yeah, I think Cleveland respects LeBron a lot more than Seattle does Russell Wilson. Because, I mean, Cleveland is the same situation. Their basketball team never won anything. And then comes the chosen one. He wins them a Super Bowl, a championship, 2016. I don't think they're complaining now about LeBron. I mean, I don't know Cleveland too well, but that would be my kind of mindset right there.
Yeah, I guess the second time he left after he won them the championship, I guess they weren't mad at him. There was a bunch of videos I saw. It was like, you know, they burn jerseys and stuff.
Yeah.
There was one where the guy had a lighter and he was about to burn it. He said no. And he put down a note and he said thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you championship. And it's like, okay, that's good. I mean, the fan is the one that spent $100 on the jersey anyway. I don't know why he could burn this jersey.
Oh man.
You act like it's gonna affect LeBron James somehow.
Yeah, LeBron James, the billionaire.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm sure he's already got his cut.
Yeah, he's like, yeah.
Whatever you do with the jersey after that,
he's
you do whatever you want. Buddy.
He got his royalties, man. Oh God. All right, let's get back to the game. I think the Broncos lost because they just couldn't convert on 3rd down or 4th down or convert in the red zone. I mean, wasn't it just a horrible night, right?
Yeah, they had like 2 fumbles at the 1-yard line.
Oh my God.
It was crazy. crazy.
Yeah, so
2 fumbles at the 1 yard line. They just, yeah.
because when I was watching back through the tape, I was like, man, can they get any closer to the end zone without scoring?
I guess not.
So it's not Russell Wilson's fault per se that the Broncos lost that game, but you cannot turn the ball over like that. I mean, real quick, while we're on it, Cincinnati, what the hell were they doing? Why were they turning the ball over so much? And why was Joe Burrow getting sacked again?
You know what? All the talk going off season was that Cincinnati beefed up that O line, and game 1 it looks like it's the exact same O line as last year. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Maybe they got some new guys in there or not, but they're letting them through. They are letting them through. They're letting them just run right through there.
You know, anyone with a pulse gets through.
Watt had a big game. Unfortunately, they said that he might have a pectoral tear.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
I'm not sure if he's going to have surgery or not. They said that if he has surgery, then it's season ending, but they said that he's getting a 2nd and 3rd diagnosis this week.
Okay.
So let's hope it goes good for them. You know, goes good for him. I'm never one to root for someone to get hurt. That's unfortunate, regardless if it's a team that I support or not. That's never really something you want to wish upon anyone. So hopefully it's nothing too serious. Joe Burrow, I don't think it's so much him. I think it had a lot more to do with Mike Tomlin, just schemes that he had his team running, and the Steelers defense they look solid. I mean, that's what they're known for, right? Steelers always been known for having a good defense for years now, and divisional games, you never know. They can go either way. There was a lot of divisional games this week that were just lopsided.
Yeah. You know? Well, before we get into that, though, what do you think about this? McPherson, the clutch kicker for Cincinnati, he's missing clutch kicks now because he kind of wants to get it out of his system. You know what I'm saying? Kind of get those butterflies out. Because you remember the Minnesota kicker, he didn't miss a field goal all season, and then he missed that last one in the championship game.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. That game was crazy. Did you see that knuckleball doink from the Steelers?
Yeah, I saw that.
That knuckleball, that was something crazy. It was going out, and it knuckled in. I was like, oh, that's going to go in, and then boom. I was like, holy shit. I don't know. It seemed like no one could win that game for the longest time. Yeah. It was just like...
The worst thing is,
this game is never good.
You got a chance to win on an extra point, and you don't get that. You don't convert. I mean, come on. That's got to suck.
I know, right? I know. Crazy.
Yeah. You got McPherson coming out there, same guy that sent him to the Super Bowl last year, and he can't. I mean, maybe that's the O-line's fault or special teams' fault right there, but that's kind of stuff you just can't be doing if you want to win, playoff games and Super Bowl. You can't be fumbling. You can't be letting your quarterback get sacked. You can't be missing extra points or getting, any special teams mistake is a big mistake. That thing has to be on point.
Yeah, especially with these close games, it usually comes down to 1 or 2 plays that make the big difference,
Yeah.
And that line was just not very good.
But it's good to see these teams kind of hanging in there, but to do that consistently is going to consistently result in losses. So these guys, they need to clean up their act.
Yeah, talking about hanging in there. What was up with the Baker Bowl this weekend?
The Baker Bowl.
The Baker Bowl, the Browns and the Panthers.
Did he try to come back on them in the fourth quarter?
You know what? He did come back. And they scored a field goal to go up. And then the Browns came back and hit like a 58-yard field goal for the win.
Oh, my God.
There was, this week on NFL Red Zone, it was crazy.
You are currently listening to the NFT Quarterback Podcast with our guest, Danny Singh. Today we're getting into the Week 1 matchups, who won, who didn't, which players did well, which players did not do well. kind of looking for you as an NFT collector to see which players have the potential to build a great value this season. Now, Danny, of course, he's on top of all the games, on top of all the stats, so he's able to deliver the best content for you guys. Stay tuned. Thanks for listening. If you guys are looking for some food for Sunday to go with your beer, there is no better choice than Bandit's Jerky. Bandit's Jerky offers 4 unique flavors: red chili, lemon pepper, plain flavor, and green chili. And of course, you can make your order today on either Instagram or Facebook. Just go ahead and write them, place your order. They deliver all over the US. If you're in El Paso, check them out. Pick up some jerky today. You are the last person. You are the last person on the earth who's watching non-cable television, bro.
I never watch cable television, bro.
You just be throwing on NBC and CBS, Fox.
Well, I mean, there's apps. I mean, the reason
yeah, for sure.
The only reason I use those apps is because of sports, man. Honestly.
Yeah.
Because Peacock has like Sunday night football, and Paramount Plus has like CBS games, like Sunday morning games, you know?
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
So,
I mean,
yeah, that's bullshit, bro.
I was always down, like when we just had that antenna that you have to plug in, and then you have to move the little wires around.
Yeah.
I never had a problem with that because you could still get a lot of games. Well, back when, before they had ESPN, like broadcasting games, but still ABC, CBS, Fox, NBC are still, you're covered for all the games pretty much.
Right now the morning games are on Fox and CBS, and then Monday night was on ESPN. Thursday night, I think, is on
Amazon, isn't it? Oh. Really?
Well, yeah, Amazon, but then they also offer it on other stuff.
Oh, okay.
So could you get Amazon Prime?
Yeah, I can get those games. Those Amazon Prime. Oh, fuck, I should. Yeah, okay. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, because Amazon should be international shit.
Yeah. Jeff billionaire Bezos.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Alright, so what's the next topic? Oh, you see the Dolphins, bro?
Hell yeah, I saw the Dolphins.
Bro, the Dolphins look legit.
Bro.
Both of those Bama boys look legit this weekend. Tua and Hurts.
Philadelphia pulled it through, didn't they?
Yeah, pulled it through. Detroit started off well. It was looking like a shootout, but then one side just stopped shooting, and the other side kept going. I think it ended up like 41-28 or something, but still, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, so Hurts. But did you get a feeling that they looked strong, the Philadelphia team, or was it kind of like just bad defense all around if you said it was a shootout?
I think it was good offense.
Yeah. But I mean, I never really feel strong about teams or like they have momentum when they're just riding offense, because you're kind of like, it's like a table with, with 3 legs. It's a little wobbly. You have to have the support of a good defense, like Pittsburgh, right? They come out and they go hard, but they have a good defense. Same thing I felt like Chicago. When I was watching them play, I was pretty impressed. And I thought they were getting down. Of course, I don't have a big opinion of Trey Lance, but I felt like Chicago's defense was doing pretty good.
Everyone was down on Trey Lance right now. I would say relax. It's like his second, maybe third start in the NFL. Weather conditions were pretty shit. Just let him get his feet under him. Let him get his feet set, man.
Yeah.
Give him a couple weeks. Don't try to do it all at once,
Yeah, he did have a pretty rough game for his first outing. And then I think I saw Shanahan just talking to him right after the game. I wonder what he said to him, but I'm sure it was
probably just keep your head up, man. Just It's like a monsoon out here.
Yeah.
You didn't really expect much out of you, you know?
Yeah. Oh man.
But everyone was loving Justin Fields this weekend for sure.
Yeah, of course. I liked him. I got to be honest. I like the kid, Justin Fields. I feel like he did a good job. Because 49ers defense, well, ever since Salah left, I don't feel like their defense is as hard-nosed, but I feel like they put a lot of pride in their defense. And to see Justin Fields in those conditions go out there and just kind of just be clutch, you know what I'm saying? I was really impressed. I kind of gave him his props right there.
I can see that. I can definitely see that.
Yo, what's up with the Giants, man? That was hot.
I told you Danny Dimes was gonna come through. Did I tell you that?
Yeah, man. Whew.
I mean, if anything, at the very least, it's a contract year for him. So there's a couple of guys, Danny Dimes, Baker Mayfield. They need to play good this year. But next year they're gonna be sitting behind somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
This is kind of their last chance, dude.
Last chance before the Colt McCoy train takes off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, so
I mean, nothing wrong with that, but
yeah, but I mean they want to. I think Baker at least he wants to be competitive at he wants to be competitive at a Super Bowl level. But then, you see people like Patrick Mahomes and you just think, there's not a chance. I mean, that's just kind of my feeling right there. But real quick to this Giants game, dude. They go for 2 at the end. What were your feelings on that?
I think it was the right call.
Hell yeah.
Fuck it. Either we're gonna win right now or we're gonna lose. Shit. I would have the same damn thing.
Hell yeah. Yo.
Like, shit, whatever. First game of the year.
Yeah, they've sucked for ever.
Yeah.
It's time.
The thing that really sucked is how bad their defense was, and they let them march right down the field. I was like, damn, they're gonna lose this because the defense sucks.
Oh man.
And luckily that guy missed the field goal.
Yeah.
Jeez. And they were playing a team that's arguably supposed to be better than them, right?
Yeah, for sure. No, Giants supposed to be in the doghouse.
Yeah, like they played the Titans, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and so arguably a team that's supposed to be better than they are. So they are like, well, you know what? They expect us to lose this game anyways. Let's fucking go for 2.
Hell yeah. Right? Hell yeah. I mean, do it. Because I mean,
yeah, exactly.
Just decide it. Especially your guys have momentum too. Like I was reading the article on that game, man. These guys had momentum. They were feeling themselves on the offensive end, and then why are you gonna just not go for another play for 3 more yards?
Yeah, why are you gonna just go to OT and then OT is kind of anyone's game?
Yeah, for sure. So I think in Titans side, they need to watch out because they've been strong, but I think it's kind of like a false strength just because their playoff performances have been brutal. It's nice to run the ball all day, but if you have no passing game, it's really tough, Then you need like a 2,000-yard rusher.
Did not show up this week. That division did not show up at all. I think they all lost, and 2 of them tied. That's only because they played each other. I think who else is in that division? It's Jacksonville, right?
Yeah.
Jacksonville, the Colts, Texans, and Tennessee.
Yo, yeah.
And you know what? Colts shit the bed for majority of the game. They came back at the end, but they were down like 20-3.
Yo, that's a divisional game kind of magic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Like the Texans suck, and I don't think that's news to anybody. And then they go out there, and I was looking at the score. I was just getting the updates. Like, damn, they're getting killed. And then they tie.
That happened a couple of times this weekend. So like, the Falcons were up big on the Saints. Texans were up big on the Colts. And then, Vikings, they finished the game out. They beat Green Bay, but those are like teams that other people didn't think were gonna beat.
Mm-hmm.
The other team, right? They were the underdog in that game, and because it was a divisional game, kind of surprise some people.
Yo, but you know what happened in that Texans-Colts game? One of the teams actually went for the tie. You hear about that?
I heard about that. Yeah. They punted it instead of going for a kick because they didn't want to miss the punt or miss the kick and then give the other team good field position.
Yo, like that compared to the Giants, I mean, it's just like two extremes, like the lamest coach ever and the most badass coach ever, you know?
But you know what? That was someone that kind of knew his role. Was like, hey, you know what? We weren't expected to win this game.
So let's
So
tie it.
let's get a tie out of it. No, I mean, he had no faith in his kicker.
No
He was
respect
like,
in his offense to go for it on fourth
he's
down.
like, what is this? What is this kick gets blocked? And we're really blocked.
He's like, let's pin them at the 1 and try to get a safety.
That's exactly what you got. That's the
Yeah.
two ends, right? Because one coach, the Giants coach, was like, let's go for it. I believe in my team. The Texan coach was like, no, let's not take any chances here. We're lucky that we only messed it up this bad. We were up by like 17 at one point. Now the game's tied.
Oh,
Let's just, we got no momentum on our side.
yo, his team probably has zero respect for him right now. Thank you, everybody, for listening in on this episode of the NFT Quarterback Podcast with your host, Riki Van Winkle, and with our guest, Danny Singh. If you guys are looking to get into the NFT community, there's really no better place to go than the Party Mansion and the Party Mansion Discord channel. Get into it, guys. Today, go to partymansion.io, and the link for the Discord is right over there. Go and check it out. All of the NFL, NFT, armchair quarterback information is also over there on the Discord channel, so you guys can stay up to date with the NFL and with myself, the NFT armchair quarterback. Also, if you guys are looking to get NFT artwork, make sure to check out the Flow blockchain. They have a lot of great projects going on, and I believe they're having a giant party on the 20th of September, all day on Discord for NFT Day. Check that out. Thanks again, guys, for watching, and enjoy the rest of the episode. Sometimes in the NFL, you can smell the fear. You know what I'm saying? When they're doing stuff like this.
For sure.
Oh man, how about them? How about them Vikings though?
Oh, they looked good, bro.
Hell yeah.
Justin Jefferson, he just looked way too fast.
Bro. Oh man, yeah. Was he catching everything?
He just looked like he was catching everything. It looked like Kirk Cousins had a good amount of time in the pocket.
Nice.
Dalvin Cook is still running right through people.
Hell yeah.
Their defense, I think they sacked Rodgers like 5 times. They almost hurt his ass one time.
I ain't tripping. 5 sacks is good, man. Hell yeah. Yo.
Yeah, 5 sacks is good. They got a good amount of pressure on them. They just look solid, man. I think they were just tired. Everybody thinking, Green Bay's gonna just win this division again, easy. Yeah. And it's like, you know what, man? When you take away an offensive weapon as vital as Devontae Adams did, it's never gonna be easy to replace this guy, man. No. For sure. And then when you're paying one man $50 million a year, you're not gonna have enough money to spread around to get other stuff, right? Yeah. You need a good line, you need a good O line, you need a good D line, you need some good corners, you need some good safeties, you need some good receivers, some good running backs. I don't even know who the hell their damn running back is. Yo. Like Packers, I don't know what they're thinking. Man. You pay that dude so much, he's gonna literally use gold bars as his offensive lineman. I mean, is this guy gonna throw the ball and catch it too? He's gonna be the running back, take the handoff and give the handoff? guy expects to do. He's probably still smoking that damn ayahuasca or whatever.
Yeah, he pops it right before the game, man. Puff, puff, pass.
I think his ass was standing back there looking for Adams. Like, oh, shit, got it. Right. Boom, gets that.
He's like, why is everybody covered? Oh, man.
I mean, but you know what? The Packers did do this last year, too. First game of the season,
Yeah.
they got smacked by the Saints. So it's easy to overreact first week, especially when so many of these like starters and franchise players aren't playing in the preseason anymore. You know, like I don't think Aaron Rodgers took any preseason snaps. I don't think Derek Carr took any preseason snaps. I don't think Mahomes took any preseason snaps, but he walked out there like it was another day for the dollar.
Yo, Mahomes ain't messing around.
I don't care who the hell I'm throwing to.
Didn't he?
I think he might be the only guy that can throw it down the field and he'll catch it himself. I swear, this guy was scrambling left, scrambling right. I wouldn't have been surprised if he threw one through his fucking legs.
Yo, did you see that shovel pass, man, for that touchdown?
Oh my
that was just so sick. I was like, oh, yo, this game is over already.
Bro, I think they went up 14-0 in the first quarter, and the announcer was like, well, they better do the Cardinals better do something before this one gets out of hand.
Yo, I was actually watching that game. I was like, all right, cool. I get to watch a football game after all these months. And then I was like, yo, this is a blowout. And that was like 5 minutes into the game. I turned that thing off quick. I was like, I'm just going to look at the scores on ESPN, man. This game's over.
They were beating the shit out of them from the very get-go.
It was like,
they made that look easy.
21-0, 28-0, 35-0, 42-0. I was like, yo, is this even a game? Arizona. Yo, I knew Arizona was going to blow it. This dude, these dudes.
My friend told me Kyler Murray got back to the house and his PS5 was gone. And the Arizona Cardinals left a note. I was like, no. They left a note and they left a play. But like, no, you got to play this, motherfucker.
Yeah. He was playing Call of Duty all summer.
Yeah, they're like, you bought this PS5 with our money. Okay, we're taking it back.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
They better get him like a VHS player and throw him the tapes on VHS. So he can't do nothing except watch those.
I don't know. I mean, they did play a very good opponent, but at the same time, it's like, what, you had 21, 20. I didn't know it got that bad. I just know that it was a blowout. And, yeah, I think Red Zone just, after a while, they just didn't go. They're like, okay, we're not even tuning in this game anymore.
Yeah.
We're going to show you all the other games, close games and stuff. Just know this game is over.
Yeah, man. I can't tell you. I turned off that game so fast. It was over so fast. And it wasn't like, you know, maybe the other team's going to come back. Like, you just knew it was over. There was no chance. The Cardinals looked horrible. No.
Yeah, it's sad.
I don't actually.
But I mean,
I don't know. I'm not up on the Cardinals ever, except for Larry Fitzgerald. I like that guy.
But, yeah, I mean, another thing is that DeAndre Hopkins is out for 6 games too, right? Because of the PEDs. Yeah. So that's a big miss for them.
Yeah, but still, I mean, the guy's he's gonna do steroids. What does he expect? And then that doesn't make their situation look any better. Oh, they got blown out because their top receiver was doing steroids. Is that a good excuse?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yo, let's get Davante Adams. Talking about Davante Adams, he was on fire. I mean, I watched the highlights for that game. Every pass it seemed like was to Davante Adams.
That's what I have a bunch of friends out here that are Raider fans. That's what they said. It seemed like he was just forcing it.
You think he was I felt like he was open. Okay, maybe I didn't see it that close.
They seemed like they were forcing it to him, and maybe that he had a bit of tunnel vision. And I think Carr even addressed it afterwards. He was just like, you know what? A lot of times I did just try to force it into him. That's why he got a couple of those picks. but he's got to realize that he's got other good players out there, you know?
Yeah, for
So,
sure.
he's one of the players I think also didn't take any preseason snaps, so it is what it is. First game, they almost came back. That Chargers D-line is just really good with Bosa and Khalil Mack.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's just, what are you going to do, right? These guys came through playing ready to go.
Yeah. I mean, Raiders-Chargers, it seems like it's always a tight game. Kind of like a Raiders-Kansas City game sometimes. But Raiders-Chargers more often. But think about this, man. If you have two, I mean, usually if you have one good edge rusher, it's like good. But if you have two good ones, it's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, for sure. It's
and didn't they pay?
They got the job done for sure.
Yeah, didn't they pay a cornerback a lot of money? The Chargers, or a safety or something like that.
Off the top of my head, I can't really remember right now.
Either way. I liked it. I liked seeing.
You know what? That Detroit game was good, closer than I thought. It was 38-35.
All right. Oh, I'm picking the Vikings right now to win the NFC North. I don't want to hear anything about the Packers anymore. I mean, I'm sure they'll do good, but I think the Vikings are going to take the division.
Yeah, I picked them at the beginning of the season as well.
I'm gonna pick them. Fuck, I don't know. AFC West seems tough. Or yeah, NFC West. I want to pick that one too, but that's a tough one. Do you think Seattle's gonna keep winning, or was that just a fluke?
That was a fluke game, man. But at the same time, at home, they will be difficult to beat because of the crowd, man.
Yeah.
But that was a fluke game, man.
All right. But the Saints look like they're strong, don't they?
Saints look strong. That was another one of the divisional games, Atlanta and New Orleans, and Atlanta came out hot.
Yeah.
They were up 10-7, 13-7, 16-7, 16-10, 23-10.
Okay.
26-10. And then in the fourth quarter, they just fucked it up.
Yeah.
In the fourth quarter, they scored a field goal at the beginning of the fourth quarter to make it 26-10. And then they came back and scored 3 touchdowns after that.
Damn.
Well, 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
Yeah. 27-26.
24-26, 27-26. Damn, 51-yard field goal for the win, bro.
Yo, these kickers are crazy, man. They be out there getting it in at like 50, 60 yards this year. Like outdoors and stuff too, though. Yeah, man.
Yeah, damn, Texans were up 20-3 in the third quarter.
In the third quarter? Damn, bro. I mean, that's the thing. They come out hot. They don't even know what to do because they didn't expect it, you know?
Yeah, they just couldn't finish.
They trip over their own shoelaces.
Oh, the Cowgirls look trash, bro.
Yo,
Did you see that?
They
look so bad. They look so bad. I couldn't believe that shit.
You couldn't believe it? I mean,
I didn't expect them to be like Super Bowl contenders. But I didn't expect them to fucking put 3 points up.
Yeah.
They just looked bad at home.
But like you said the other day, you can't bet against Tom Brady. Tom Brady, I don't know what this dude has. How the hell he keeps winning games? It's stupid at this point. I mean,
yeah, he's got the fountain of youth at his house. So
yeah, man. Yo, but Dak, he doesn't even show up. I mean, he gets hurt, granted, but that was the fourth quarter. What are you doing before that?
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
they need a new coach out there. That's what they.
Yo, but that was obvious last year. Did you see that 49ers game last year? That was the worst coaching ever.
That draw play?
Yo. It's all bad.
I don't know.
The Chiefs, they march down the field in 14 seconds, and the Cowboys, they can't even go 5 yards in I don't know how many seconds it was.
I think it all went downhill once they paid Ezekiel Elliott.
That was a bad
move. His ass.
They should.
They should have traded his ass when he asked for a trade because he was still good at that time. They could have still got something in return and decided to pay his ass, and he hasn't done shit since.
No, he hasn't. Of course he hasn't. He's a freaking running back. A running back in the NFL, what's the average lifespan? Like 4 or 5 years, if that.
Maybe.
Yo. How many running backs you seen be hot and then be not, like be gone within like 2 years' time? It goes so fast.
Ezekiel Elliott is one of them.
Throw him right under the bus right now.
Yeah, he's one of them. Let's see, what did Henry put up? Derrick Henry wasn't the leading rusher in his game. Saquon Barkley was.
Yeah. I'm surprised Saquon Barkley didn't get hurt in the first game. I never seen that dude not hurt. But yeah, I mean, I can get with that. Look, Henry, it might be his time. It might not. He might pull an AP.
It's hard to say, and I don't want to root against him, but I mean, he had 21 carries for 82 yards. So.
Okay, I mean, that's still kind of workhorse level. Because you think about, I saw a dude, he had like 31 carries for 120-something yards. Maybe the guy from the Colts? Maybe. Because I'm just trying to get like a feel of like, what's the number one rusher, how many carries he got a game.
He's arguably supposed to be the best running back in the game right now, Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah.
And he had 161.
See?
Saquon Barkley had 164.
Hell yeah. Oh, damn. Rushing? Or is that all-purpose yards?
Rushing.
Holy crap. Okay.
Justin Jefferson had the most. I think he had the most receiving with 184.
184.
And I don't know if he got one or two touchdowns. He got 2 touchdowns. So.
Yeah, but those are all good numbers. And Saquon, it's good to see him actually getting back in the saddle. I'm crossing my fingers, hoping that he don't get hurt. Because that's just unfortunate. I mean, you saw him play at Penn State. It was just electric. And then kind of like a McCaffrey, I feel like. Christian McCaffrey came in the league, and then he just can't stay healthy either, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Let me see. How did he do? I don't see any numbers from him this weekend. Damn, that's not good. He had 10 rushes for 33 yards.
Yo.
He had 4 catches for 24 yards.
Not that good. He should be averaging that 5 yards per rush, not 3.3 or 3.3.
That's harsh, man.
Yeah, that ain't too hot. Well, I'll give him next week, I guess, or give him. I mean, the Panthers are just going to be kind of dwelling. I don't know how well the Panthers are going to do. Don't get me wrong.
I think the Panthers are going to be trash.
I feel like they could be one of those teams that are like in week 14 have like a 2% chance of getting into the playoffs.
2%.
They always be showing those on the boards when they go over like playoff teams. They're like, these guys have a 0.5 chance of getting into the playoffs.
Still in the hunt.
Exactly.
Let's see. Trevor Lawrence looked good. Did you see that game?
I just seen the highlights of that game, man. I thought
he looked good, looked
okay.
solid, but he just doesn't really have much of a team around him, right? Yeah, 24 for 42, 275 yards, throwing, 1 TD, 1 pick, 2 sacks.
Yeah.
So
1 TD, 1 pick, 2 sacks. I mean, that's all right.
But the thing about him is, though, is when you see him throw the ball, you're like, okay, this kid is legit.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, he throws the ball, you're like, okay, that's a man throwing the ball. Like, for real.
Oh, okay,
like,
okay.
He is solid, bro.
All right.
He's a solid dude. He just doesn't have a team around him.
I'm going to keep him on the radar then.
Yeah.
So 24 for 42, that's like a little bit over 40 or 50%. But you got to be shooting for like around 70% to be kind of like top notch. I think that's about the number.
I mean, they were close. They were up until the very end, actually. Yeah, they were up. They were up in the fourth quarter. They were up 22-14.
Oh, man.
And then Washington scored a touchdown, 9:36 to go, and then they scored a touchdown at the very end.
No, okay.
1:46 left in the game. So
is Carson Wentz making a comeback? Or what?
Carson Wentz?
Yeah.
Let's see, what was his numbers? 27 for 41.
Okay.
313.
Mm-hmm.
4 touchdowns and 2 picks. I don't know about that.
2 picks, though. That's kind of rough.
Yeah, that's kind of rough.
Eesh. You think about people like Patrick Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers, they'll be throwing like 30 touchdowns and 2 picks, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Let me see Mahomes first.
Yeah,
I think he had like 3. Shit.
Mahomes, he had like over 400 yards, I bet you. Like 5 touchdowns.
Let's see. He went 30 for 39. That's good. I don't know, 70% or some shit.
Yo, that's crazy.
That's pretty good. 360 yards, 5 TDs, 0 picks.
There we go. That's a stat line.
That's how it's done. That's how it's done right there, boys and girls. See that? That'll get you $45 million a year.
10-year contract. Yo.
Yeah.
They locked that guy. That guy's good. He's not even like, you can't even compete against him, bro. It's like, what are these other teams trying to do to him? I mean.
Actually, let's see. What did Kyler do? Kyler was 22 for 34. So that's fairly accurate.
Yeah.
That's about 60%. 66. It's almost 2/3 of his passes.
Yeah.
193. Not yards. 2 TDs, 0 picks. So at least he was efficient. He just.
How many? Does it say how many points the Cardinals ended up scoring?
44. I mean 21.
21.
44 to.
Okay.
44 to 21. So it was 7-0, 14-0, 14-7. 27, 23 to 7, 30 to 7, 37 to 7.
Oh god.
Yeah, right around there.
And then they let them breathe for a little bit.
Yeah, 37 to 7 at the end of third quarter. Then it was 37-15, 44-15, 44-21. So
yo, come on.
I think they just like threw in the second string at that point.
Yeah. And then Patrick Mahomes threw touchdowns to all the second stringers too. 5 touchdowns, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But they
That's
have
a bit too much there.
What was their running game like, Kansas City? What do they have on a running game?
Rushing, they had some guy named Pacheco. 12 carries for 62 yards. Then another guy, Edwards. 7 rushes for 42 yards.
Damn, okay.
Kenneth used to play on the Vikings. 4 rushes for 22 yards. So they kind of shared the ball around.
Yeah, but each one of those guys had around 5 to 6 yards per carry too.
Yeah, and they averaged 5 to 6 yards, and all 3 of them. Pacheco had it long for 22. Edwards had it long for 18, and Kenneth had it long for 18. So it looks like Cardinals. Run defense is not so good.
Yeah, or I heard that Kansas City, they like upped their offensive line, kind of like what Cincinnati was supposed to do. But maybe their blocking game is just on point, and they can just. I mean, it remains to be seen because they did play the card. Yeah, go.
Which makes sense because they did a smart thing. Cause I mean, I know everyone was talking about they shouldn't have let Tyreek Hill go, but it's like, well, they didn't actually necessarily let him go. traded him, and they got like 5 draft picks in return. I think like 2 first round and like 3 second rounds. Like 1 first round this year, 1 first round next year, a second round this year, next year, and like a year after that, right? So they got some picks back in return, so they're gonna be able to strengthen up the team as a whole.
Yeah, because think about this too. Like Tyreek Hill wanted like $40 million or something per year. Some stupid number, right? Now they get these like 5 picks. They could pay all 5 of those picks less money than they would have paid Tyreek Hill. And then any one of those picks has potential to be, like a good player.
Yeah. And then because Tua's still on this rookie deal, Miami's able to do that, right? They're able to give Tyreek Hill the money he wants because they're only paying Tua like $5-10 million a year or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think it worked out for both teams.
Yeah, give Tua a chance to make his money, and by that time, maybe Tyreek Hill will be done, and then get somebody else. But Tua needs
I don't know how many years Tyreek Hill for.
Yeah, but Tua still needs to learn how to play quarterback in the NFL. He's not there yet.
I mean, I like him, right? But let's check out his numbers. That was Jones. Tua was 23 for 33. So that's fairly accurate.
Yeah, 2/3 a game.
Yeah, a little above 66. 270 yards.
Okay.
1 TD, 0 picks. So that's good. He was sacked 3 times. Let's see. Yeah, 2 rushes for 0 yards. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but
I think his sacks count against some rushing yards, or no? I don't know.
They might. Yeah, he did share the ball around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different people made a catch. Tyreek Hill 8 receptions. Waddle 4 receptions. Tyreek Hill surprisingly did get a touchdown.
If he only threw 1 touchdown pass, then they had 20 points, I think. It was like, was it 20-10 in that game?
It was 20-7.
20-7. Oh God.
I'm guessing their defense came through.
Yeah, but you think about the offensive coordinator situation in New England. You think that played a role in there?
The what?
You think the offensive coordinator situation played a role in the offense being so bad for the Patriots?
That's what a lot of people have been saying on the radio, but I think it's just week 1. They'll get it together.
Okay. All right, man. Well, thanks for coming on today. Appreciate it super much. I think we talked through every game and all the players.
Yeah, pretty much.
Any game that mattered. I mean, if we covered the Jacksonville-Washington game, then we must have covered every game.